This diva is having a mental breakdown. I would rather die than go to a gym. Why do I not just delete all social media? Let's go get our lives together. I'm feeling like kind of a jump scare because I'm fresh out of bed right now. But hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be spending a little no scroll day together. A little social media detox day because I need to get my life together. I need to reset, and so I thought we could spend it together. We came home from a trip 2 days ago. Yesterday I was just like out the game. I physically could not bring myself to do anything productive, and I think I was tired, but I think a bigger part of that was I actually just was scrolling on my phone all day. Tasks feel so much more impossible and so much less appealing, and you procrastinate them more when you have something like your phone to keep you distracted and occupied. So today we are removing that. I do need to post a TikTok and an Instagram for the day, and then that will be me. Okay, that is that done, so we can put the phone to the side now and just get on with our day. So we do have a couple of things on the to-do list today, first of which is a workout. As you guys know, I'm an unemployed queen for the next, I want to say 4 weeks, but I think it's only 3 weeks to be honest, that I've got left here. For anyone who's new here, I have been working as an English teacher in France doing a programme. The programme ended a couple of weeks ago, but we're staying in France until the end of May. But when I'm in the house, I've really been trying to keep to like a good routine because I hate the feeling of like going to bed late, waking up late. So I was like, I really want to avoid that, and the way I can avoid that is by getting up to do a workout in the morning. I'm not a big exercise girl, but I go through phases like every quarter, I would say, where all of a sudden I'm like, no, I actually like exercising, it's good for me, like let's do it. And it's always home workouts. I would rather die than go to a gym. You will not catch me at a gym or like a group class or something. I couldn't think of anything worse because I feel so vulnerable when I'm working out. Like I want to be in my house in the safety of my own home. So I love, sometimes I do my own little Pilates workouts, but I love watching YouTube videos and doing like YouTube workouts. I've really been enjoying like getting up every morning and doing it. Today we're going to be doing a Move with Nicole workout, which they are always so hard, so I'm kind of dreading it, and it's a bit of a longer one. Usually I don't do workouts that are longer than 20 minutes, but today this is a 35-minute one, so I'm feeling brave and bold this morning. I love doing a dance workout as well, I can't lie, so that's on the agenda tomorrow. And then I've also been doing yoga for like sort of my rest days, because here's what I've realised, I can't really have proper rest days where I do absolutely nothing, because my issue with being consistent is not like the getting up every day and doing it. It is when I have a rest day or I don't do it for a day, I find it so difficult to restart and re-get into that routine. So I found that if I just do something that I am considering exercise every single day, my brain doesn't need to constantly get out of it, then re-motivate myself to do it again and then like get back into the routine. It just works for me. I'm gonna go do my workout now. I won't show you guys very much of it because like I said, this is a vulnerable experience, and I will speak to you guys after. Okay besties, as you can see, we're all showered and clean. I am just feeling so fresh and so clean. Honestly, the thought of how good it feels to have a shower after a workout is enough to get me to work out, because this is the best feeling ever. I feel so fresh and clean. That workout was so hard. When I was doing it, I was actually like, I feel like I've got like no muscles left. Like I think I've actually destroyed them in this workout because it was so painful but really good. I actually really like doing a Move with Nicole workout because she's very calming. So like even when you're dying, she's like very calm about it, so I kind of like that. I do love when I go through little phases like this though, because like I said, I'm really not a big workout girly, and I think it's because I did Irish dancing for 10 years, like competitive Irish dancing. Like any competitive sport, you obviously need to put a lot of time and effort into exercise and training, and it's sort of like how hard you push yourself in exercise. It's kind of like a sign of how much you want or don't want to win. At the end, when I was sort of starting to like lose interest in it, I used to dread going to any training sessions or the dance classes, because I'd be like, I know I need to like totally kill myself in this class, like to put in as much effort as possible. When I stopped Irish dancing, the feeling of like, you never need to like kill yourself in an exercise class ever again, because there's nothing you're training for. Like exercise, you don't need to do any exercises you don't want to do anymore. Now I don't do exercises with planks anymore. I actually hate planks. I hate anything where I'm up on my arm. When I was younger, I actually did work very hard. Like I was very invested in the Irish dancing thing, and so now I'm like treating myself to the rest of my life, never having to like put myself through a crazy intense workout. But that's the thing, I do sometimes, like today that workout was really hard, but it was totally like voluntary, and that feels really good. But right now I'm going through a really good phase of doing a bit of exercise, so good for me, good for you, Jen. Anyway, gonna go down and make some breakfast now and also do some reading. Okay, I thought we could do a little reading update. As you guys can see, I'm reading No Matter What by Cara Bastone, which I have heard nothing but good things about. I genuinely think everyone loves this book, so I've been so excited to read this. I can confirm I am loving it so far. Like, it is so good. It's basically like a second chance romance, but within a marriage. Like, their marriage is falling apart. At the start of the story, Roz sees that he's moving out. She's very much trying to stay like calm about it and just pretend that like she doesn't really care. Their marriage is falling apart, and a big part of it is this accident that happened a year ago. A really traumatic accident happened, and I think they've just not been the same since, but they've not really spoke about what actually happened. Like, they've definitely not addressed anything. In the time that their marriage is falling apart, Roz stumbles into this art class and she starts taking these art classes. She really wants to get better at it. She's like, how can I do this more than just once a week? Like, I need a model, someone to draw. Vin offers to do that for her. He offers to be her model, and so that's kind of the part I'm at in the book right now. I'm 155 pages in, and I think this is going to be like the turning point, because it's very obvious reading this that they still have so much love and affection for each other, and it seemed like their relationship was really good before, but obviously this thing has happened that they've not addressed and they're not addressing, and that's what's causing the issues. But every single scene of them together is genuinely just so sweet. Some of the scenes, we've got the scene I just read there of her drawing him for the first time, was so sweet, and yeah, I'm loving this so far. I'm definitely seeing what everyone loves about it, and it's the most gorgeous book as well. I need to stop reading it now though, because I need to go up and do some unpacking, guys. I have still not unpacked from coming home from Antibes, which is crazy for me, because that is genuinely one thing that I am always like, when I get home from a trip, I need everything unpacked. Like, I need to just feel like life is normal again, and I've just not done that. I've got lots and lots of unpacking to do, and also lots of washing to do. That's not as fun as reading, but it's time to do it. So let's go get our lives together. We're currently upstairs because every morning Cian has a work meeting at the same time, and it's his birthday tomorrow, so this is my chance to get all organised and get things wrapped and stuff now. It's his 25th birthday tomorrow, which is definitely a big one. Tomorrow I want to get up really early and get like balloons all around the house and stuff. I ordered these a couple of weeks ago, and then I've just like not opened them, so I kind of can't remember what I actually got him, and I'm kind of nervous because it doesn't look like a lot. So let's just see what's in here. Okay, so we have confirmed that the wrapping paper, the balloon balloons, and also another present I got him is at the post office and I need to go collect it. Me and Keno go out at 2 and I can pick it up then, and hopefully he just doesn't ask too many questions. So yeah, I can't really do much with any of this right now, but I'm gonna write his card. We will go and collect everything else afterwards so that I can properly wrap the present. We're gonna start reading for lunch, but I thought I would do a wee lunch haul. We've got a cheese and ham panini with some coleslaw today, which I don't think I've had this since being in France. So I'm going to have that. I'm just going to keep reading my book because I have the time to. See, when I'm not scrolling on my phone all day, every day, it's actually so funny how much more time you have. Like, it's honestly scary as well, like how much time you lose. How many hours of the day I spend scrolling on TikTok has to be studied. It has to be studied for all of us because I felt like I was going to have the busiest day ever today. I felt like I had so much on my to-do list that, like, how was I ever going to get this done? And it's actually quite simple when you're not scrolling on your phone. And so this morning when I was reading my book and I was like, this is so good, I wish I could keep reading it. I actually can keep reading it because I'm not doom scrolling, so I have the time to. So gonna keep reading this book because I'm obsessed with it. Récupérer une livraison. Merci, bonjour. C'est pour récupérer? Oui, c'est pour Jane Mackenzie.
C'est pour vous?
Oui.
Il me faudra votre pièce d'identité, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, bien sûr. Merci.
Bonne journée.
Bonne journée. We have just been out for a little bit this afternoon. As I told you, I had to go to the post office to get Cian's wee parcel with his wrapping paper and stuff, so I'm going to sit and do his presents now. Once I got Cian's thing from the post office, we went for a wee coffee and then Cian had to come back to work, and I actually just stayed out for a wee bit and I was reading No Matter What, which, guys, I'm loving. This definitely, it's going to be anywhere from like a 4.5 to 5 stars because it's so good. I was just sitting there enjoying my book, having the best time. But you know, I have like came back and I literally feel so down in the dumps. I think I'm gonna be feeling this way like over and over again until I leave here, and after I leave here thinking about how sad I am to be leaving here. Literally 3 weeks left of this until this just like isn't my life anymore. That's the thing, I don't think I'm feeling anything original now. I think this is literally how every single person who goes and studies or works abroad feels. Such a bizarre and heartbreaking feeling that like that this little life you've created for the past 9 months. Guys, I'm literally trying not to have a mental breakdown right now, but this little life that you've created for 9 months, it just won't exist anymore. This diva is having a mental breakdown. I'm so excited for steak pie. That is majorly going to cheer me up. But yeah, it's literally so funny to be feeling like that because I had the nicest little afternoon and it was so lovely and I was in such high spirits, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm leaving in 3 weeks. I will not live here anymore. These spots I love coming to, this weather I love, I'm not going to have that when I go home. But see, at the end of the day, I feel like it genuinely is just a perspective game. Of course, I can sit and be like, the past 9 months have been the best ever. It's all downhill from here. But that's just not true, and that's a silly outlook. And I think I forget that sometimes, and I think that is where I get upset. Like, of course, it's going to be heartbreaking to leave, but I'm going to have such amazing special memories from this time. But we need to stick with the motto that the best is yet to come. I can always move abroad again. Carcassonne, France, wherever else I want to visit or live will still be here. It's not going anywhere. I actually know that deep in my bones. I think I just forget it sometimes. And today I really did. But actually, me giving myself that little pep talk has actually made me feel better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap these presents. Oh my God. If there is one thing I did not think this book would have me doing, it was sitting sobbing. That was such a great book. I fear that's a 5-star. Do you ever just pick up a book that you're like, that's actually exactly what I needed to hear at this exact moment in my life? I just think it was such a lovely, like, warm hug of a book. That's the only way I can explain it. What was helping Roz and Vin, like, move on and start a new chapter together was this idea of, like, the end is the beginning, and how they were talking about, like, the end of a chapter feels like the end, and it feels like the end of the world and the end of your life, but it's actually just the beginning of what's to come next. I think for anyone who is struggling with grief or just anything traumatic in general, or genuinely anything coming to an end, I feel like genuinely anyone could take so much comfort in the stuff that was written in this book. Guys, I loved that. And not to mention, like, see, even as beautiful and it made me cry and it was just like a warm hug, the book was so funny as well. It dealt with such heavy topics in such a light, human and funny way. What a discovery this book is. It's not really a discovery because everyone's talking about it and everyone loves it, but rightly so. Next thing on my to-do list will be to get more of Cara Bastone's books because I actually adore her writing. I'm so happy that I've not been on my phone today and had the time to enjoy a book like this. It's made me feel so good and so warm and fuzzy inside. This looks so good. Guys, we're also getting Cian on the Schitt's Creek hype and he's actually loving it, so we're gonna watch that during dinner. Good evening, besties. I am serving some seriously interesting vibes right now because I'm pin curling my hair. I have had a lovely, relaxing evening. And what I watched was Taylor Swift's New York Times interview. I'd been seeing loads of clips of that on YouTube and people saying that it was a really good watch. So I watched it and can confirm it was really, really good. It was so nice to like see her so excited. The entire interview was about her songs and her like songwriting process, which I feel like is just her favourite thing to talk about, so it was just such an enjoyable interview to watch as a fan. And then I watched Casey Musgrave's interview with Zane Lowe about her new album as well, because obviously you guys know I'm literally obsessed with that, so that was so good. So really overall a great night and genuinely a great day in general. Every single time I have one of these like social media free days, I'm like, why do I not just delete all social media? This is the thing, I wish there was something you could do, like settings to your social media, where you could just not consume anything and just like post. Like I wish there was a setting where like I could go onto my phone and post but not consume. And that's the thing, see, when I do it responsibly, social media is great. It is easy enough to say, oh, I'll just look at what my friends post, but then you get addicted, like you just want to keep scrolling, so you go onto the For You page. It's kind of a hard cycle to break, but I feel like every so often having a little non-scrolling day is so good for me, and I think I should definitely try and keep that up, and this is your sign for you guys to do it as well. As we can see, pin curls are finished. This is an absolutely beyond feral way to be ending a vlog in this state, but guys, just know I'm gonna wake up feeling like $1,000,000 in the morning, so it's gonna be worth it. Thank you guys for spending this little scroll-free social media detox day with me. I've had honestly the greatest day ever. I need to be doing more of these, I really do, and this is your sign to do one if you can. I've had a great day today. I've actually had a whimsical day. I went out, I read at a coffee shop, I had a 5-star read, I made steak pie, I did pin curls, I watched a Taylor Swift interview. It's been an amazing day. So thank you guys for spending it with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you next week for another video. Bye!